Hey, Peeps. How you doing? It's been a few days, and I'm really excited to be back. Oh my gosh. Um, First of all, I want to say I owe all of you an apology. I'm sitting over here saying that I can show you what it's like to deal with trauma and negative impacts in your life. And then I go silent for a few days and I'm dealing with it and not showing you. So I want to reconcile that. I want to fix that for you because the reality is, hey, Denise, um, the reality is that when you go through life upheaval, when things majorly change, it's not just a matter of thinking your way through them. And it's not just a matter of using the tools in your toolbox to surf them. Sometimes, hey, Glenn, good to see you. Awesome. Um, Sometimes, you have to let your being catch up, right? So you can do the things that are in your toolbox to do to take care of yourself, and you can do the things that need to be done to adjust your mindset. Those are great things too. But sometimes it also does take time for your being to adjust. And when I say being, it's a simpler kind of, if I call it your ghost, your living ghost, that energy field that is the sum total of all of your systems that walks along with you and encapsulates you and is within you. That hey, Patrick and Bonnie, good to see you. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time for that being to catch up. So I was very lucky in this last couple of weeks that we had already planned one trip to Vegas for Bill's daughter's 21st birthday. So I was able to, luckily, just kind of slide into that weekend, and that was phenomenal. It was so much fun, and my body and my being and all of these things. Hey, John, all of these things that make up me, thoroughly 100% enjoyed every minute of it. And that's great because that kept my joy tanks full, even going through looking at the things that needed to be looked at and the things that, if given an access, can bring you way down. I'm looking at you, unemployment. Just even going through the process to file for unemployment, there's a lot of hooks in there that in the process of doing it, I had to really go, you know what, this is not my story. This is something that I've earned, something that I can call to me, but this is not my story. So, there's all kinds of little things that come in that need to be addressed. Where am I going to put my 401k? What am I going to do with this and that and the other thing that can keep you really struggling to stay above board. Hey, Josh. So, when you're doing this, hey, Jason, when you're going through all of these life transitions and changes, do everything that you can to keep your joy tanks full. All right. Whether it's a trip to Vegas, whether it's, a wine evening with your girls, whether it's, going to a baseball game, some of you guys out there, whatever it is that lights you up, do those things. Bring your joy levels up as high as you can, because you're going to need that when those little snags, those little hooks come at you from the everyday world that most people live in. So when you're trying not to live at the effect of that world, you're going to need your toolboxes of resources. You're going to need the things that make you feel better, and you can go forward. Now, it just so happened, hey, Eve, glad of you to join us. Thank you so much. We lucked into, some of Bill's friends were going to Vegas the following weekend. So here's where the guilt, the shame, and the blame start trying to pick away at things, right? Because how dare I, someone who has, is now unemployed, be so audacious as to think that she deserves to go spend 2 weekends in a row in Las Vegas? Well, yeah, yeah, I do. I did, and I enjoyed every damn minute of it. Let me tell you, I went and had some of the best food I've ever had. Enjoyed it with some of the best company I've ever had around me. I had some of the best sex I've ever had on this weekend because I learned a long time ago that guilt, blame, and shame are things that disempower you. So by indulging, feeling guilty, oh, I shouldn't be spending this money. I shouldn't be letting other people spend this money on me. What are they going to, expect in return? Worried about, what that energy exchange is going to be instead of just receiving and giving of the heart. Hey, Chris. Hey, Carla. Hey, Chicago. Good to see you guys. That's awesome that you've joined. Thank you so much. Um, so yeah, those little things, guilt, shame, and blame, they are a way that we choose to disempower ourselves, to keep ourselves small, to keep ourselves in that comfort zone where other people are responsible for our lives. But when you can take responsibility for your own life, and when I say the word responsibility, half of you are going to hear the word blame. That's not right. It's your ability to respond appropriately in life. That's what I mean when I say responsibility. So when you become responsible for your own life, then you can choose to indulge in guilt if that's what's popular in your circle right now. Or maybe you don't have to, and a better circle might be better for you. Or you can keep things to yourself and stay small because, it's shameful for a woman to enjoy sex, or it's shameful for, there's so much crap we throw at ourselves. It's disgusting. So, and then blame. I could have spent that entire week bitching and moaning and complaining about all the little nitpicky things that I could look at that I could put onto somebody else's responsibility. But that doesn't empower me, does it? It doesn't empower you either to be doing that. So where is it that you can assume responsibility for your life, even when other people are to blame? That makes magic, actually. And I'm kind of venturing into the types of things that we will be talking about in the 40-day reset. So I don't want to get too far in. My coaches would be on me, like, don't give away the farm, because I want to give everything that I have to you. I want you to enjoy your life as much as I have, especially in the last couple of weeks. Now, here's the important thing, all right? This is how I noticed that even though I was filling my joy tanks, even though I was receiving and giving, even though I was having a whole lot of fun, and guilt, shame, and blame were not my companions for the week, I noticed that my being was still grieving the difference in my life. You go from your security zone, your comfort zone, where you like, whether you like that zone or not, or what you're doing in that zone, it's still comfortable, it's still predictable. That part of you that wants to keep you safe and doing the same things over and over because it's an expectable result, right? That's your safety zone. That that bit of yourself wants to protect you, and it is kind of freaking out. At least it is for me right now, because that predictability about my life has disappeared. You know how I knew that that was happening? Because I noticed I wasn't calling people when I was supposed to be calling them. I wasn't dealing with stuff that was right in front of me to be dealt with. I was procrastinating, which is always a clue that you're scared or overwhelmed, or you just don't know how it's going to go. And that's not me. That's way out of character for me. people tease me I'm the follow-up queen, right? So why wouldn't I be responding to your calls? Why wouldn't I get back to you when I say I will? It's because that part of me goes, that's not what we normally do. Can we go back to do what we normally do? And I'm over here going, no, we need to do this because this is what's next, right? So all of that really is to say, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope that this has been of some help for you. And please keep staying tuned, because in the next couple of weeks, between now and December 1st, we've got so much stuff going on to be condensed down and put a little bow on it and deliver it to you, because I want to make your life better. I want you to have the same fun that I do. I want you to have the same joy that I do. And procrastination be damned. New territory be damned. Not knowing what's coming be damned. I'm here. I'm showing up. And I'm going up. And I'm taking you with me if you want to come. So if you want to come along, put going up in the comment section. All right, just hashtag going up, and I'll know that you guys are with me. All right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.